Pan-Africans. It's your big brother, King Kong. I need y'all to listen up. I got a very important announcement. I need y'all to listen up. I got a very important announcement. I'm only going to keep you a few minutes. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple dollars. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple dollars. I logged into my account just to check my balance because I haven't done so since I left for South Africa back on July 10th. Only to discover that I could not log into my account. I could not log into my account. So then I called the bank to find out what was going on. And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that. They told me they had no record of my account. They had no record of my account. The bank that I've been with since I was a teenager told me they had no record of my account. So then I called the bank. And the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen. And I was told that there is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account. I asked them, was this due to suspicion of any fraud on my part? I was told that it was not due to suspicion of any fraud on my part, but I was told that it was due to suspicion of fraudulent activity. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access into my personal account and the FDMG account. Brothers and sisters, if you have sent a donation to FDMG, let's give it until the end of the month to see if this gets cleared up. They have given me no definitive timeline as to when their investigation will conclude. They have given me no definitive timeline as to when their investigation will conclude. If you have sent a check or money order donation to FDMG, let's wait until August the 1st, Black August, and see if this situation has gotten cleared up. They told me they sent me a letter to this point on July the 10th, the day that I left for South Africa. I was told that the timeline of suspicious activity was June 25th to July the 10th. I was told that the timeline for suspicious activity was between June 25th, that's when Medea went public. That's when Medea went public. Everybody knows who Medea is. July 25th, that's when Medea went public. July the 10th, that's when I left for South Africa.
Free the dumb, freedom, free the dumb, so that they can speak, yeah. Yeah, this is Nature Ellis representing the perfect balance trad class featuring Ras Dada, talking about Bingi, talking about, of course, Yaga, talking about Oka Van Gogh. Yeah, you know, say a good vibration, seeing to elevate the nation. Saying, don't you know, talking about a revolution sound. Keep it locked. Nature Ellis has said that. Zane, perfect balance trad class. Do it!
Yeah, what do you say now, brother? Come on, go.
Umar, yeah, this lady to do some work for him to take care of him mother. And then I mean something. I
And
think
him.
the best things that we play the video,
And him.
the clip.
He
But you
take
know
care
I
of his
mean
mother and him.
This is recent stuff.
he accused the woman of some various things. And I mean, and it seemed like he got in a relationship with the woman, a sexual relationship, or I don't know what we call that. But something went on there. And but the key part for me, he said in that video that he feels that the woman had his bank account information. So he feel the woman could get, into his account. And that's a couple of weeks ago. But this week now, he come and said that his bank account was closed.
Frozen.
Shut down, right? By the
Yes.
frozen by the bank.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was frozen by the bank, and he can't get enough of his accounts. He had the account for the school and his personal account. He can't get enough of them. So now he's asking his loyal supporters to spare him some money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't cash up him, send it on paper.
Yeah. So it's a big thing on the space right now, because people has been donating to Omar for a lot of years.
But not enough people have been donating, and not as much to get the schools
Well,
off
that's
the
what he
ground.
said. That's what he said. But people have been donating, so people have been suspicious of him. Where's the money gone? Why the thing that he's saying that he's trying to do is not being done? You know what I mean? And now he's broke. I understand? So it, you know what I mean? He's kind of in a bit of a rough space, or a bit of hot water.
But he ain't really truly broke, because if they freeze your account, that is until things clear up. So he still have money technically.
Pending investigation.
Right? The freeze your
Yeah.
account is based on that investigation, but your money's supposed to be there at the end of the investigation.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And the thing with the woman is like people are looking at it like a brethren, right, who is preaching African unity, African togetherness, is trying to uplift woman, and then he come and speak about a woman in that manner, a black woman in that manner. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then he's a leader of, he says he's the prince of Pan-Africanism, which kind of run me the wrong way personally, and he's King Kong consciousness, which kind of, you know what I mean, those things, taking out those titles.
What did he say to put the black woman down? Now, what did he do?
No, that's the way he speak of the whole situation and making that public. You know what I mean? Those things public. You know what I mean? I don't know if he said something that you think he put her down, Yaga. You want to express?
No, because I already said he's speaking of black women.
No, man, it's the way how him bring that whole thing to the public. Because some of those things seem kind of be private to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And to bring a woman public like that and talk about in certain manner. You know what I mean? But I think the best thing is for us to add a part of the clip to this the video for the viewers to get what you're really saying. Because in one part he was saying that the woman smell, you know what I mean?
Right.
Was terrible. And he speak in a type of way where you don't expect a man like him to speak about a woman. You know what I mean? And people are saying that, like, why is he in the woman is there to take care of his mom? Why is he in a relationship with a woman?
Is it a conflict of interest?
Fish.
Yeah, and a man like him by now he should have a queen, man. Because I must say my king, so where's the queen?
Him say one, but 3 of them, I saw him want 3 or 4.
Yeah, but so where's one? You have to start with one first, you know what I mean?
True.
It just seems like, yeah, go around and I use black woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we have to be very careful in this time. I mean, in any type of leader nowadays, we have to understand, understand everything, the perception. You have to be circumspectful.
True.
You know, in how you interact with people, or you
especially one that is it shows so much promise.
right. We have to, you know, and I know I've listened to Umar, and me personally as a Pan-Africanist, I support the building of institutions. Leadership academies are very appealing to me. However, I am concerned with some of his ideological expression, knowing the mental state of our people. Certain little game when play is unnecessary. The female game, the way I'm talk about women and the way him describe black woman and how him want, and I think that was unnecessary. Chocolate and caramel and all them thing there. And just, I think some of that is unnecessary in this realm. When you're in the media space, you need to use the media effectively to convey your ideas, convey your principles, convey your values. And if you're building leadership academy, a leader have to be prepared for all the detractors. You cannot become susceptible to sexual scandals and all them things there. You have to guard yourself carefully against those things. And what Vongo has said a while ago, there's a certain thing you don't convey, certain things you don't go into. Like that descriptive part where you talk about the smell and this and that, and that's completely unnecessary.
I think
And
it's
also
just a move to kind of. I think
right?
it's just a move to kind of just damage control. I think when him doing
Right.
stuff
For
like
somebody
that,
who
it's
is,
kind of
yeah.
damage control. You know.
But there's a you can do damage control without going into the gutter. So in this, and I realize that he's willing to go there all the time. These people get him out, and him easily get distracted and go down the road with them. Take the moral high ground, man.
Yeah.
And don't fall into the honey trap.
Because for instance, building a school, building a school requires millions and millions of dollars, to put together a faculty, to put together the kind of resource necessary to build a school. The kind of donation he got, it doesn't cut it. He need to just rise the bar and say, listen, people, this donation is not going to cut it. So, but people are thinking that he's getting millions of dollars and he can just go open a school with that. And it requires much more than that to open up that them big old school. Me see him see the property that is has acquired. See.
Personally, I think Umar, initially, when you come out, they have good intentions. He really want to lift African people. He really want to see the best for African people. But I think along the way, he started to feel that he was the movement, like it was all about me. So I think the ego take over at some point in the movement where he started to feel that like the mission was him. Like without me, there's no mission. And then he started giving himself these names, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, and he's the top Pan-Africanist in the world right now, and you know what I mean, he's King Kong consciousness, and he started giving himself all these titles. So he started become like he's the movement, when the movement is just a part of it.
And these things happening it should be a lesson as to why a person in that position should not want to do those things. Because if you put yourself as the mission, and then these things now are attached to you, then it affects the mission. You get what I'm saying? So if you were dealing with it on a point of view of sustainability, where you say, okay, well, we have a team, and this is what we're doing. Then if certain things become attached to you individually, then you can step away and serve in a consultancy level and have other people now carrying on the mission. You know, see? So, and like we said, too often we see
all of this tech funding, brother. All of this tech funding, and without the appropriate funding, the structures that needs to be in place is not gonna be in place. When you have big funding,
I think outside of the funding in the Yaga, I think outside of the funding, I think is more the organization where him have, because he might get funding from people. So out of the people where you get funding
what amount of funding? Because it's clear that the funding is not enough to run a school.
No, we agree with that in the Yaga. We agree with that, But what we are saying is, out of the people that you have as your loyal supporters, you can establish an organization then for this movement, instead of just having it on your shoulders. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, but are people willing to put themselves forward?
Yaga.
Are people willing to put themselves forward to be a part of the journey and give their service for free?
But Yaga, I think so, because
this is not free.
But if you've been supporting somebody like Umar for 10 years, right, donations, stuff like that, and for 10 years you've been giving, but you're not really seeing results, that becomes an issue.
Yeah, but we don't know of anyone who have done that.
The claim is he's been getting funding for 10 years from donations, right? That's what we know, right? But besides that, this when you start analyzing it, it becomes a cancer in our community, because this is somebody who you trusted.
But I don't like when the people say there's been no results to being, because you acquire the properties.
No, I'm not talking about if there's results. I'm saying you donate money, right? But you're looking for the end product. But it's 10 years later. When is the end product going to be ended? When am I going to see what I'm donating towards
after 10 years considering, and we know there are all type of setbacks. We know there are all type of regulations or red tapes against you too, but it becomes exhausting. And then on top of that, this happens. It becomes even more exhausting. So the people them who now were funding you and riding with you now, they too get tired.
Yeah,
And
I've been
then
watching
they
him for
start
a while.
losing interest.
I've been watching him for a while, and I do understand what you're saying. Donor fatigue. If you've been donating consistently for that long time, you will get donor fatigue, and you'll start to question where's the result. But I see the challenges that he's been facing.
Yes.
I have to be fair and balanced. You know what I'm saying?
This is
Some
the
of the
chat class.
yeah, some of the statements, some of the way he posture himself, it may seem narcissistic, and he doesn't package himself with a package where people can easily jump onto, because he focuses a lot on his own self. And you have to understand that effective leadership in this time, you have to avoid those things. You have to always push the team, push the organization, push the vision. You know what I'm saying? And you cannot be the only spokesperson, the only person that's visible. By now, he should have a team of professors from across.
Exactly. Exactly. For all this time, we don't want to see the team. We don't want to see the organizer.
We can say that.
Yeah.
And they can provide the kind of legitimacy that will show him up. That you got, that professor, and that on the board, and that on the board. And then you can have the structure. Even with the local money we have too, you can have a structure in place to take that money to build more money with it. You have a fundraising mechanism you can put in place.
And not only that,
in
the public speaks, public appearances as well.
It's speaking.
That money goes into the school. He used that money to add to the school money and to also take care of himself. I understand that, but we have enough black millionaires and businesses in America that overnight Umar can get everything he wants.
But what you find out is that him kind of, I don't want to say alienate himself, but him is very,
but alienate
him is
himself.
very abrasive. Let me use the word abrasive. Him is very abrasive, So a lot of people will kind of take offense to a lot of stuff that him talk about and address, So it kind of make people not really want to get on board, Sadly.
Yeah. Especially the enemies of Pan-Africanism.
Let me tell you something about the school. You see school, you have these people, I think they are in New York, who did something just like he's talking about a school, but it's on a smaller scale. And they wanted to tell him like how they went about it.
How to do it.
Yeah. So like the people donate like desks that they weren't using, like hospitals who, they donate desks to them, and that's how they went about it and get their school up and running, which is in running. So they wanted, and he didn't want to help.
A black school?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because I know there were a lot of red tape and a lot of restrictions in him acquiring schools and going through the relevant states to get the relevant permits, and there's a lot of struggle.
Same thing, like when one create them have that.
These things, Okavan, going to take money because staff has to be paid, teachers have to be paid.
We know.
And if it's gonna be a school where the students are coming to learn, I would assume they are not gonna be paying any school fee, or the school fee gonna be minimal. These things gonna take a lot of funding, and honestly, I don't think enough funding has been donated for all of those churches and all of those.
I agree.
True. The school.
How much was donated? How much was donated?
No idea. I have no idea.
So that's
close to $1 million.
Huh?
I hear it was close to $1 million.
No, man, it's more than $1 million.
It's more than that, man.
Way more than $1 million.
I don't remember the exact amount, but the thing is,
because when he acquired the school, he only had like 750,000 total.
Yeah, something like that.
And he spent all of it on the school to get the property. So he practically never had nothing when he had the school.
When he got the actual infrastructure.
Yeah, the actual infrastructure was all of the money required
building, because it's just a building now. Because remember, it has to be repaired and it has to be brought up to standard
renovated.
to what they want to do.
And
Yeah.
He got a deal.
He was calling for like tradesmen to donate them time and them energy to come in and do it if them don't want to do the money. Like, see it here, we have it, but we need these things. We need people to come to HVAC with campers. We need all these people to come in.
Forward.
And these things, these things, you have to be very transparent with these things. And you have to make people know, say, okay, I want $5 million to get this. But it's like, it's so many obstacles, and it's like everything is always changing, and in timeline, them always like change. You know what I mean? You must say to start this year, and then everything will change, and you know what I mean? People get as Brother Lana said, fatigued by it changing of timeline, the changing of what they need. You know what I mean? After a while, people start feel like it's a scam because they're not saying nothing.
Okay, Funga. You know, and those things can happen, you know, but it's how you communicate them.
Yeah.
And I think the one of the challenge that he had is that you need to get this perception of egotism and this perception of narcissism. This all about me. It's all about me. This me-centered approach, I think, was very it didn't help him.
Unwise.
It didn't help him as much as he.
It's not helping him. It's not helping him.
It's not helping him.
Yeah.
And I don't think he receives that. Because look at we are Pan-Africanists. We want to see him succeed.
Yeah.
But we have to be honest with him. So listen, you know, there's ways you can take advice.
Like
you
you
don't
said,
know it
like
all.
you said, the other people were reaching out to him to say, this is
I thought that was a brilliant.
That was a good
reach out
thing
to
to
him
can really and for really.
And they have done it before. They done it.
The key to Pan-Africanism is the key to Pan-Africanism, you know, is that organization that coming together, you know, so that you would have been even an opportunity to link now another group of people who are of a similar mindset, who are on the similar mission, because they're on an education mission, because you say you're on an education mission. You get what I say? So that would be a great opportunity for really link and connect those, you know, right there, and you refuse. So it's rough, man.
Well, it's the ego, man. It's the ego. Him ego get better him on the journey.
At the same time, though.
But in all in all, I would hope that, you know, this all blow over for Umar Johnson. And all
because a lot of people have been looking to see things like these because they want to come and criticize.
Right. And this is the point I'm making. This is the point I'm making where I'm saying I don't want us I want it to appear like we're bashing the money. I see what I say, because in reality we're not. Because a lot of times whenever we have people who come to the forefront in these movements, we find that they receive this type of criticism. You get what I said? They receive this type of criticism. So we don't want to seem as if a bash we out here bashing. We just say we want the best for Dr. Umar. We want to see success in his endeavors. But we're saying that, you know, there are things that have to be addressed, and as such, you have to be conscious about how you go about doing these things.
In the movement, we need to have him in the chat class to come and talk to the people where we can get
in the movement. In the movement, we have to hold each other accountable. We have to hold him accountable. Say, brother Umar, we don't like how this look. We don't like how you bring your bedroom matters to the public. It doesn't look good. You know what I mean? Has the prince of, you call yourself the prince of Pan-Africanism. You know what I mean?
And he's been through many of these, you know. He has been through many scandals.
Yeah, it's not one or two. And every time when these things happen, to me, he show another side, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Him start call people the N word. Him start call, you know what I mean? Him one different instead of him come out when these things happen all the while.
And then you realize now,
it don't look good.
We know that we're all psychologically damaged. We're all damaged. But Umar is supposed to be a psychologist who should know better. You remember when he had the conflict with Seti, General Seti? I don't know if you remember General Seti from Sarnetta TV. He went off, completely off him rockers against Seti, And a lot of people say, no, for a psychologist, for a leader, for a prince of Pan-Africanism, for you to go down into the gutter like that was real low. Him raised the bar real low. See it.
Him drop the bar.
He has shown over and over again he can be triggered so easily. Get into the mud because we as black people, we feel that we have something to prove all the time. Anytime somebody question us, we think that our manhood is being threatened, our standing is being threatened, so we get real vile. And as a leader, you can't allow yourself to, be dragged into that, especially when you say you are a psychologist. You should know better. So who know better, do better. And I agree. I mean, he could position himself better. And I agree with
Vice gone. Yeah.
Sorry. I agree with you, Ras Dada. Yeah. That we have to be mindful all the time how we position ourselves for stuff. Because people are watching you. People are and the enemy of Pan-Africanism is going to use this, and they're going to.
The vultures, man, they are hot.
Like the detractors out there is so great against this man. And I've been, and I think the point I wanted to make was that we're not here to bash him. And like you said, we're not here to bash him. We're not here to put him down because we are Pan-African. We want Pan-Africanism to succeed. But him positioning himself as the flagship of Pan-Africanism, making anything he does reflect on all of us.
Yes.
So when the mainstream Black American society,
is this your king?
Is this your king?
Is this your prince?
You know what I'm saying? Is this your prince?
King Kong. He's King Kong. So is this your king?
Surely we have better representation than this. And if only he's willing to lower his ego and embrace other people and bring them in. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody's a traitor. Not everybody's a spy. Not everybody is working for the enemy. We just have to know that. But we can feel sometimes we can be good judge of characters. And we can be deceived as well. But we have to take the chance. We have to be willing to take the chance, man. And I want him to succeed, my brother. And I just hope him recover from this. And he has recovered from many. And he's rise again. He's went down many times. And then they bring him back into the fold and him start tour again. And the people invite him and get well up applause. I wanted to take a look at his performance at Oxford University. Because I never got a chance to see the tape from that. When him in debate Elon Musk's father. That could have been a big platform for him to spring off even bigger, But I think they fumbled that ball. For some reason, I think he fumbled that. You know what I'm saying? You get a platform like that to get that kind of exposure. Remember saying, this man is the father of the richest man on the planet. And the Prince of Pan-Africanism can get the chance to debate him. It is a win for you. You have to use that now to advance Pan-Africanism, to show the best of Pan-Africanism and reject and refute the argument of the colonialists. Because Elon Musk's father came there to defend the benefits of colonialism and African people. See it. But we haven't seen that tape released yet. I wanted to have a discussion about it. And hopefully in the future we can. But with this kind of distraction, you people don't want to touch that now. You just have to let him recover a little bit before we even, go into that.
Well, I think him doing his work and him the one film mission and his journey, you see, man, and life carry obstacles, life carry ups, life carry downs, you see, man. So him a go through that at this moment, you see it, and what we have to do as a community is just support him as best and as much as we can. You get what I say? And as we say, make him know, say, listen, these are things what we think you can improve on. You understand what I say? In this journey, and as him grow, because everyone is in a growing stage, a growing process, as him grow, him can adopt the necessary changes to that will facilitate the accomplishment of his mission. Because him on a very significant mission. Irrespective of everything, the mission that he has identified that he is on is a very significant mission in the struggle and a necessary one that has to be accomplished too. So as a people, we have to know, so we need to deal with this for real. This need to be addressed and this need to deal with. You get me? So, it's sad that him a go through this. Some people might say again, but it's sad him going through this, and we just want to see him rise above this, learn from it, and implement the things that he has learned towards moving forward.
If people then say, Brother Umar, forget a work and have a begging.
I support you. I support Ras Dada. I support your recommendation, and I would also recommend that he put together a team, a real team of scholars to package them and have them
administrators to run
yes,
and
just
manage
put
the
together
school.
a team. Make people say a team, and also I would say put together a fundraising structure and start to create ads and adverts and promotion pieces that can go out there to raise funds that he can put them out there because he's the only one that raising fund out of his own voice, out of his own speaking. So I think that maybe if you put together a team, a marketing team that can go and package the school, create all kind of adverts to push the school, push the value, push the principle of the school, and push the vision of the school, and raise money that way there, and also put together the team. I think it's very important that people say a visible team of credible professors, scholars, thinkers, and shakers in our community.
And not only that,
and our influencers and creators need to step up to the cause
as well
and add their voice to the conversation so that we can get the publicity and the traction that it needs.
And not only that, too, Brother Dulani. You see, a lot of the time when I'm doing on live, when I'm on live, or I'm have these conversations online in the space, like, I think if him actually use some of them time there, where they show the work, what they go on in the thing, it go give people a more impetus and more vibes for really. So instead of just come and talk and I say, wait, show the work what they go on, brother. No, we know that he does it.
He does it sometimes.
We know he does it.
But I think he can create promotional pieces, create video pieces, infographics pieces, and visualize the school and show people what the vision of the school is. Even if you do it in using graphical interface and CGI and create a vision for the school with good narration and show the pictures of his team members and their accolades and their titles and their credentials and so forth like that. So people can see this is real.
Yeah, man.
I would see all this time, all I've saw right now was Umar and the school. I haven't seen any of the significant people them behind the scene. I've seen some helpers. I've seen people clean up and paint and all them things, but I haven't seen any real credential people. Structure behind him. Yes. So I haven't seen that. So that would be helpful in giving credibility to his mission.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
yeah, man. Give her thanks.
Yeah, just
perfect balance. Perfect balance.
The perfect entrance class merch.
Yeah, merch coming soon.
Yeah, man.
Merch. Look out for it, people.
Perfect balance class, or you can get them with His Majesty.
See
or
it
you
there.
can get a combination of both.
I have the t-shirt over there, so too.
Yeah,
You see
man.
Bongo.
yes,
Ready?
sir.
See it there. Perfect balance class t-shirt. Yes, my people. We soon have the link of it.
We never can collect enough for deal with a school, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the link in the description? The link will be in the description for the merch.
Soon.
We have some ads as well. We are work on. We are trying to get the coloring right.
Yes.
Yeah. The merch is in progress, man.
Yeah, man. Perfect balance, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That is it.
Yeah, man. Give her thanks, you know. Give her
Remember to like, share, and subscribe, you know.
Yeah, man.
We give thanks, man. And people do tune into Clear Thinking, Brother Dulani, for ongoing discussion. We share the same ideological foundation. Pan-Africanism all the way.
Yeah, man.
So tune into Clear Thinking on TikTok and Clear Thinking on YouTube. Clear Thinking with Brother Dulani.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, respect every time.
Yeah, man. Every time.
Sure.
I said the perfect balance, strat class. I don't know, see a truck for the living for this represents. Good over evil, me tell them see a life over death. I swear, said I will never switch. Keep the fire burning hot. Holy Manuel I Selassie I Jah, blazing fire.